Welcome back, Mixology hackers, to another episode. Welcome to the channel. Massive welcome and thank you to all new subscribers and everybody who tune in to every episode so far and supporting the channel. Last week I did my take on a ginger syrup. Of course, there's many different takes and we maybe explore down the line some of them, but this was the way how I like to do my ginger syrup. And I mentioned we are going to be using some of the tincture which we created, the ginger infusion last week, in the next episode, which is the today one. But for now, if you're ready, let me show you what I have prepared for you today. Okay, today we are making a mango and ginger syrup. Now we are going to start with creating our mango syrup, and obviously we are implementing the ginger afterwards. So here I'm gonna have to mention the mango syrup on its own. It's absolutely fantastic. You can use it for many kind of tropical cocktails. Even it's not anymore summer, but hey, in some places around the world still warm. And end of the day, you can have tropical cocktail anytime, or you can just have a mango syrup with your soft drinks. I mean, whatever is the case. We are going to make mango and ginger, so if you follow along the line and you just want to make just a mango syrup, make sure you exclude the ginger parts of the preparation. Does that make sense? It will make sense when I came to the point, because there's a few ways of making a mango syrup, of course, like everything else. And one of them is basic mango fruit, water, sugar, boiled all together, blend it if you want, strain it, and then you have the mango syrup. The other kind of a quick syrup which you can do is basically clean the mango, mix it with sugar, just a little bit of water, and run everything through a blender on a high speed. So you can blend the fruit, you can blend the sugar, everything dissolves. No cooking requirements, but this syrup, it will have a very short shelf life because it's basically just freshly made, so you gotta keep it in the fridge and use it probably up to 4 or 5 days, depends of the temperature in your fridge. And the third method, which I will show you, and you probably already realize I really like doing syrups like that, it's with a sous vide. And this process for me is the best way to extract the flavor of the mango and also to make a nice rich syrup, because we're basically not using water. We are going just to do a clear sugar maceration extraction using a little bit heat temperature to extract from the mango, but without actually cooking the mango with any kind of a contact in a water. The only contact with the fruit, it will be with the sugar. So there you go, enough talking. Let me show you what you need for this and let's crack on, because we have some cooking to do. Okay, so for this syrup you're gonna need 2-3 fruits of mango, ripe mango, preferably not green, because it's gonna be easy obviously to clean and to prepare for your syrups. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna use all 3 of them, but I have 3 just in case, okay? The next ingredient, of course, it's granulated sugar, so I just keep it in the pack because we are going to measure directly over the fruit once I know how much fruit I'll be using. So that's why I didn't put it separately. So you need silver granulated sugar, white, you don't need any other sugar. The mango, it's a very nice bright golden color, so white sugar is the perfect choice here, or use castor sugar if you want, it doesn't matter. But that's all you need. So the sugar is gonna be equal measurement to the fruit which I'll be using, so we don't know yet. We will measure it first. Of course, you're going to need a scale to measure these things. You will need a ginger root, and this is where I mentioned if you want to just do the mango syrup without the ginger. Anytime I add ginger to this syrup in some form, just ignore it. That's all you need to do. Just keep going with the mango, okay? But you're gonna need very little of this ginger root because we also are going to use the ginger infusion here. And if you didn't watch the video for the ginger syrup, I strongly suggest to watch it so you can prepare some of this infusion, because this is made with vodka, so it's kind of a forever shelf life. So you can use it as, you know, if you make big batch, you can still use it and just keep creating stuff, okay? Of course, you're gonna need some pots to work out, and we need a sous, which is on the side of me here, and we need vacuum machine. All these links in the description, as always, to all the equipment which I'm using is down below, just to give you some idea. I suggest, if you haven't invested yet in sous, go and do it. It's not just because what we're doing on this channel will help you everyday life, cooking, whatever you decide to use it. They're not expensive anymore like they used to be. So it's a good investment, and it will help you to do a lot of beautiful things with the sous, okay? So check the links in the description to everything. Okay, before I start, again, I want to remind everybody about the school community, the Bartender Lounge. If you haven't heard or you missed to check, please click the link in the description, have a look about the community, and if you're fancy to join the community, still free to join. In certain point, it's gonna turn to a paid community, and everybody who join while you're still free, you'll be free forever. There won't be any payments. However, I'm building the community at the moment, and I need more members, and inside, in the future, there will be obviously some tutorials. You can always get in touch with me or anybody of the community, which is fantastic, because it's that's why it's community. It's not just the comments. You can talk to each other. I will do some live Q&A. I will do some live happy hours, and I obviously will be introducing further down the line some paid options for people who wants to have consultations one-to-one with me or things like that. But that's further down the line. At the moment, like I said, if you want to join, make sure you check the link in the description. It's free to join, it's free to stay. It's simple as that. Nothing else apart from you just need to sign in. That's all. Okay, let's make the mango syrup. So first we are going to start cleaning the mangoes. I have them all ripe. I'm going to use these two because this is getting a little bit sad here. Yeah. So cleaning the mangoes. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've done mango before, cleaning it, but hey, for those who never done, there you go. Keep the mango that way, not this way, the flat way, and just follow the pit, yeah? Because that's how mango grows. The pit is that way, yeah? It's not that way, it's this way. So turn it around. It's very flat, so when you cut, you're gonna feel on your knife a little resistance. That's where is the pit. But you should end up with a lovely, like, see, I cut a little bit of the pit here, but my knife, it's extremely strong. So yeah. So you're gonna end up with something like that. This is where it's inside the pit. So these two parts on the side, I have to be very careful because this knife is basically like a chainsaw or whatever you call it. That's gonna go through the pit like without even thinking. Yeah, it's doing that. So you're not gonna get much from the sides, but of course use it because it is a part of the fruit end of the day, okay? Just use it. Also, I'm cutting the mango just to drop a little more information here. We will be starting a podcast shortly, hopefully this month, which is called The Moody Bartender. So in this podcast, I'll try to bring professionals, bartenders, mixologists, owners, anybody from hospitality, mixologists, you know, I mean, even home bartenders, enthusiasts. We are basically going to talk about everything related to the bar industry, the hospitality industry. So I'll let you know when it's drop off. But yeah, if you like listening podcasts, it will be nice because first of all, the podcast, it will be first of all dedicated to the school community. So it will be uploaded there in the beginning. And on a later stage, it will go on other platforms. But first, it will be available always for the school community as a first upload, okay? So we have these two. I think we're gonna cut all three. Yeah, let's do that. I knew it. There's a reason for me to buy 3 mangoes, but hey, nearly there. There will be little fruit left on the pit. Now, if you want to clean it, you can do that, and it's nothing wrong with it. Feel free to do it, okay? I will not do it in this case, but I will eat that after I finish filming. Okay, so that's why I'm not doing it. Just to say, it's not going in the bin or anywhere. Definitely, you know I don't like throwing things. Just gonna put it on the side so it's out of my way. And before I show you a little trick how to clean your mango, let me just clean this one. Okay. Clean these small parts so you have a fruit. As you can see, this one it's really ripe. I kind of waited an extra 2 days because when I bought the mangoes, there was kind of just in the stage getting ripe, and I wanted them to be really nice and juicy. Trust me, 1 day more make big difference, okay? Now, it's a bit messy, but we like messy. But I want to show you a little trick. You know how you see all these pictures with the mango like made in a cubes and like open and everything, and people just do cube it, then open it, then clean it. It's fine, okay, but we are doing a syrup and we just need the fruit chopped, whatever. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab a glass, any like a drinking glass, pint glass, whatever, and you're just gonna go on the end here, and you're just going to push through the pit. Yeah, but careful, depends how ripe it's your mango, and that's what you're gonna end up with. Look at that, empty and nice fruit. So quick, so easy, you don't need to even bother about it. Just get your glass. I use a pint glass. I just find it's the right size, but you can use like a normal drinking glass. That's all you do. See how easy it is. Absolutely no-brainer to cut or get crazy. Also, I know somebody may say, oh, what about if I use a big spoon? Go for it. You know, one of these big cooking spoon, anything. It's so easy. I just find out that with a glass, it's so nice because I can just scoop it and I have it inside in the glass. Simple as that. Nice and easy. Okay. Now, once you're ready with this mango, all you need to do is cut everything in nice cubes. Around 1–1.5 centimeter cube. You want them to be cut because when you go in the sous, you want the sugar to have less resistance from the fruit and be able to get in contact with as much fruit possible to extract the juice and turn this to a syrup. It's so bad I don't have sink here, but it is what it is. So we're going to do our best with what we can. I mean, I presume you're gonna do these things in the kitchen, so you'll be fine, okay? I just like to be in my bar area, simple as that. So I'll get my scale on the side. I don't know if you're gonna see it. It's on the bottom, we'll see. Level, okay. It's time to measure. So I'm just gonna make my life easier. I know I just washed my hands, so I can touch the mango again. There will be a few hands washing here. This can go. And as I mentioned, you have some of the juice here. So if you collect that, it's not much, but why not using it? I will be removing this anyway, we don't need it, so it's gonna go for washing. So I'm just gonna put the juice as well. Fabulous. Okay, so I have 498 grams, which is nearly 500 grams. As I mentioned before, ripe mango, very sweet. If you want to be lower on sweet, go with a half of it. If you want to be 1:1 like I like, go with the full 1:1 amount. So I'll be going with the same amount of sugar. If you want it more sweet, obviously you know what to do, okay? So I'm gonna go with the sugar now. 498, I'll say 500. I will be going with a 500. And I'm pretty much sure I'm gonna need a bigger pot, but we will fix that straight away. Soon I measure. I think I'll be pretty much in the right spot with this sugar which I have in the pack. Oh my gosh, that's just... I promise I haven't done this in advance just to be looking smart, but at the moment we are on 963 grams and we was on 498, so 40-50 grams out. I think I can live with that, okay? So I'll get a bigger pot because I need to mix this and clean a little bit and be back so we can start actually cooking the syrup. Okay, so I've got a bigger glass pot because, yeah, it'll be quite difficult for you to mix everything in the small container, okay? So depends of what kind of bags you're using. I have to use small because mine, that's what I have. So I'm gonna use 2 bags and they're all gonna go together. But if you have a big bag for your sous vide, use 1. Anyway, as you can see, the sugar already start working the magic. But still more. We need to melt it. We need to create the wonderful rich syrup without any water, like no water at all, okay? Now, before I do this and before I put everything in the bags, a ginger. Now, it's a really no measurements here. It's entirely up to you. Well, as I mentioned, if you don't want to do the ginger part, just ignore that part and just go to the cooking of the mango. I will be using ginger and 500 grams. Let's get my small micro scale. I'll see how much this piece it is. So 21 gram here I have, which is more than enough. All I'm gonna do is peel. Now, if you're wondering, do I have any measurements on how I work with the ginger for my mango and ginger? Not really, to be honest. My personal preference, I use around, around probably 5% equal the fruit which I'm using. So if I use 100 grams of fruit, I use 5 grams of ginger. So we have 500 by 5, 25. Does that make any sense? 500 grams of mango by 5 grams per every 100 grams. That's 25 grams of ginger. I hope that makes sense, yeah? I'm not the best mathematician in my opinion, but simple math should make any sense. We have 21 and a half here, which it's fine. I'm not bothered to be exactly 25. So yeah, that's with the math lesson for today. Don't worry about it. So all I'm gonna do is cut like a small pieces, like 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter each. And we are going to separate them pretty much equally. If you're using only 1 bag, obviously you don't, for the sous vide, you don't need to separate anything, but I will be using 2 bags, yeah? So I will be separating them, not like ideally, but just have pretty much like roughly the same pieces in the both bags so we get the exact same infusion, okay? My sous vide is up to 31, so now it's time for me to start filling up. First, put the ginger. Again, I will remind everybody, if you're just using the mango, if you want just the mango syrup, skip that part with the ginger, okay? Right, let's get some of the mango in. This is gonna be a tough part. Keep your bag clean as much you can on the top because obviously we need to vacuum it. If it gets dirty, you can always clean it, okay? Make sure you clean your bags at least from outside, and if it's possible on inside. I will leave mine as it is because I'm pretty sure the machine is gonna go through this, but I don't want any sugar on outside when the heat is applied to clean, to actually vacuum this. Ready for cooking mango and ginger, okay? Right. There we go. Let's start. Now try, when you're vacuuming, try to get as much air out as possible from your vacuum machine. Depends of the function on yours. Make sure you only seal it, because you have for moist, for seal, for dry. You don't want to press too much. You want to leave some air inside, but try to get as much air before you seal it, okay? There we go. Perfect. So here we go, my lovely friends. We have the mango inside with the sugar, and as you can see, the sugar start doing the magic and start macerating the mango, which is fantastic. You can just leave them like that and they'll extract everything. But we want to do it in an hour. So that's why it's gonna go on the sous vide. I will just put these bags on the side. My sous vide is on 55 degrees at the moment. So let me just remove this. Everything's going for a nice washing, nice and clean, nice and clean. So I'm just gonna move it here. Not like you need to watch that, because obviously you won't. I'm not gonna keep it for 1 hour on your screen. But it's on 56 now, so it's kind of ready for me to put inside. I will drop the bags inside, both of them, close it. Once this sous vide is gone to 60 degrees Celsius, it will start cooking for an hour, and that's all you need. Once it's cooked, we'll put it on the side to cool down, but that is gonna come shortly. For now, I'm just gonna leave it to cook, and I'll see you just in a second. Okay, my lovely friends, I have roughly 4 minutes left to cook, so it's not a biggie if you take it out a little bit earlier. I will just move this on the side because we'll take it out. So grab yourself a towel, because obviously this box is gonna be a little wet. So why this is nearly finished, I wanted just to mention. During the cooking process, in the 60 minutes, you need to do a few times to open, take out the bags. Obviously be careful because it's warm. It's not boiling, but it's warm. And give them a little kind of a, not shake, but like a, you know, swing them around. Just because what's happening, it's when the sugar start melting, some of it's gonna drop on the bottom because it's heavy. And you stay like a rock, which is gonna take time to melt. So with helping a little bit, kind of swing the bags and shake a little bit, you will help the mango juice to take some of the sugar, and because it's warm, it will dissolve. So by the end of the process, you're gonna end up with proper liquid. It may still a little bit sugar left, but that's not a big deal, because what we're going to do is cut these bags. They will be filtrated through like a fine sieve. As I say, the syrup is gonna be a little cloudy, and then the fruit will be left on the side. There's two options here. You can blend the fruit, put it to the syrup and use it as it is, or you can just leave it on the side and just enjoy some nice sweet mango. It's entirely up to you. There's no wrong or right here. It's personal preference. I will leave my probably as clear as possible, but again, if you want, you can just blend it. You can put everything in a blender, blend together, or if you want to separate the liquid and make a little bit like a mango puree on the side, maybe to use in some cocktails, just keep the fruit on the side and just blend it with a hand blender or anything you have home. Also, while I'm still waiting, because we're nearly there, just to show you where we are with the fig bitters. If you missed this episode, which I did fig syrup and fig bitters, it's been nearly now, what, 20 days. So most of it's on the bottom. I'll still shake it. I'm just going to open a little bit just to see where we are. Oh, that smells so good. Literally, if you missed this episode, go and watch it. So you can start make yourself interesting bitters at home. I love that. And I sent last year, not last year, many years ago, a few years ago, when I made the first batch, which was a little bit different to a friend of mine, Matthias, which it's, if you know Instagram, it's called Serve by Soberon. Check him out. It's a music teacher who loves cocktail and have a massive account on Instagram. So he just posted a cocktail a few days ago using my fig bitters. So yeah, I may leave link in the description so you can go and check him out. But this is gonna be ready. Of course, we say it's gonna stay until 10th of December, when it's my 50th, getting younger. Oh, we are ready here. Yeah, it's take around 3 months if you want to have a proper extraction. Right. Let's see where we are with the mango. Just gonna open this for a moment. Get the bags out. And just have a towel, because obviously they will be a little bit wet. I'll leave this on the side to cool down. So this is what you're gonna end up, my lovely friends. You see, lovely golden mango syrup. Again, I want to remind everyone, if you just wanna use the clear juice inside, just strain it through a fine sieve or a cheesecloth or a milk bag, whatever you have available. If you don't bother, just open the bags, put them all inside, mix them with a blender, and you have a wonderful kind of a thick syrup. I will use the liquid, and the rest of it I'm probably going to use as a puree. So that's my preference. You have plenty of options here. You can cool down the fruit, you can freeze it if you want to use it for later stage, not straight away, but hey. So yeah, let's do that. Actually, I'm going to open it from here. So depends, again, because I just want the juice, I will get some of the fruits out, but I will open a little bit so they can go kind of slowly. There you go. Fabulous. I don't want big splash. That's it. Leave as much of the juice get away from the back as much as possible. Now if you leave few drops inside, not a biggie. It's not gonna change too much the final quantity which you're gonna get. But again, don't leave too much inside in the back, okay? Here's the other one. Now this syrup already, it will have, oh my gosh, I've gone a little bit over. Right, that's okay. Just a little bit spill. No big deal. Let's get all the fruits. Okay. Oh, smells fantastic. I'm just gonna help a little bit with the bar spoon, because obviously the fruit, it will block the fine sieve, and of course it'll take a little time. So I'm just gonna help with a bar spoon here. I didn't drop much, just a few drops. No bad. Now once your syrup is gone through the sieve, you can obviously leave these fruits. It will release more. If you blend it, it will release more. If you squeeze it, it will release more. I will get all I get, to be honest. So let me just check what we have here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's 400 milliliters we get from 500 grams of fruit and 500 grams of sugar. We get 400. Of course, if I leave it for a little bit longer, it will release some more. But in general, that's basically what you're gonna get from the ripe fruit, okay? Okie dokie. This is the ginger syrup which I made in the previous episode. So now we'll be adding some of this ginger syrup to the already mango syrup. I know we simmer some ginger inside. This is just to kind of give a little flavor. Trust me, it won't be enough to make this ginger flavor kind of cutting through the mango. So we'll be adding a little bit of the ginger syrup which we made last week. Okay, that's still dripping, so we're on 450 at the moment. Yeah, that's okay. So I will get my jigger, I will add probably around 100 ml of the ginger syrup, just so I introduce a little bit more ginger, and just straight away while it's mixing here, I will go on the side, so it's gonna go straight away in, because I still want some of this ginger, some of this mango, which we cook, to drop down in the syrup, okay? And we're going for the ginger infusion. Again, it's from the last episode with the ginger syrup. This is the infused vodka. Oh, fabulous. I'll be adding 1 ounce or 30 ml to this, because that's a vodka, okay? So you'll dilute a lot, so it'll be your syrup, it'll be syrup. But this is basically going to give a little more flavor of the ginger, okay? Just a 30 ml or a 1 ounce. And my little infusion can stay away. I'll put it in the fridge, and when I need more syrup, ginger, or I want to mix ginger with something, I have this in place. Okay. Right. Okay, I think we are ready. So this can step on the side. I will leave it on the side and for another probably half an hour, just to see if it's gonna release a little bit more of the juice, and then the fruit will be blended, made on puree. Am I gonna use it in the cocktails? Haven't decided yet, but definitely will be used for something. I just want to bottle my mango and ginger syrup, and we're ready. Again, I have bigger bottle than what I produce, but hey, that's what I have available. That's where it's going. Okay, nearly there. Beautiful. So with the 30 ml, with the ounce of the ginger infusion, with the 100 ml of the ginger syrup and the 450 which we have, that's nearly give us around 600 ml of the lovely mango and ginger syrup. Simple as that. I'm gonna try a little bit. It could be a little bit warm, but hey, for the sake of the video. Ooh. Oh my. That is just spicy and fruity. Really? You have to do this, guys. Soon you sip, you have the kick from the ginger, and it's just staying there, but it's very mellow. It's not in your face. It's wonderful, settled balance against the mango. It's just beautiful. Now I can't wait to have a mango and ginger daiquiri later on. Definitely we'll do one. But yes, that's it, my lovely friends. Nice and easy. Another long video, step by step. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you're gonna get yourself some mangoes. And if you made the ginger last week, or you're planning to make it, maybe combine them together. So while you're cooking the ginger syrup and doing the ginger infusion, make the mango as well. And you have set for a nice weekend. Yeah, enjoy yourself. I'll see you shortly, probably in a week or maybe 2. I don't know yet, with another video, because I've just ordered the ingredients and they're coming this time for sure for a rapid bitters. So we're gonna make some rapid bitters to show you how to make quick one when you need them urgently on a day. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe. Don't forget to check the school community, Bartender's Lounge, and go make some mixology hacks. Okay? See you soon. Bye-bye.